Welcome in, everyone, to the Hutzel Athletic Center for today's Crossroads League matchup between your Lady Cougars. University of St. Francis enters with an 8-20 overall record, 6-8 in Crossroads League play. And we are hosting the Goshen College Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs with a 12-15 overall record, 4-10 in Crossroads League play. We'll read from our game day program put together by Sports Information Director Bill Scott. USF collides with Goshen in return to the Hutzel Athletic Center. The University of St. Francis returns home for the first time since October the 7th in the first of 4 home court matches to finish the 2017 regular season action. Goshen College provides the challenge with USF looking for the series sweep after winning at Goshen 3-2 back on September the 13th. USF has dropped 2 consecutive Crossroads League matches. In Crossroads League only matches, Cassidy Rammel leads the league in kills per set, averaging 3.4. Rammel is number 2 in Crossroads League only kills with 187. Rammel leads USF in aces with 31. Goshen College has won its last Crossroads League match on October the 17th. It was 3-1 over Mount Vernon Naz University. Goshen won its most recent match 3-0 on October the 20th over Great Lakes Christian in a non-conference home match. Darianne Mast leads Goshen in Crossroads League only kills with 135, averaging 2.6 per set. USF's Maria Pilak is number 2 in Crossroads League only assist with 602 and an 11.0 assist per set average. Pilak has 1,045 assists overall, number 2 in the Crossroads League. Maria Pilak, just a freshman for Coach Scott Haddix. Cassidy Rammel ranks number 30 in the country with 344 total kills. Valerie Flick ranks number 41 in the NAIA with 493 digs. And Maria Pilak has 1,045 assists. That ranks her number 21 in the country. Her 9.7 assists per game ranks her number 38 in the country. The Cougars as a team rank number 46 in the NAIA with 1,172 assists. They also rank number 47 in the country with 1,262 kills. Looking at Goshen College, Darian Mast has 98 blocks, and that ranks her number 36 in the country. She enters today with a team best 27 matches played. St. Francis has 28 matches under its belt. We send it down to Seth, our PA announcer, for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
The University of St. Francis, Crossroads League in the NAIA would like to welcome you to tonight's contest and ask that you join us in supporting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. Help us create a positive, competitive environment by showing respect for today's student athletes, officials, and spectators. The University of St. Francis is committed to the NAIA Champions in Character program and asks for your help to create a positive environment. Gertie. Number 2, Shelby House. Number 3, Megan Fernandez. Number 4, Jennifer Ritchie. Number 5, Allie Rohr. Number 6, Vivian Vanderbilt. Number 7, McKenna Tracy. Number 8, Tessa Clark. Number 9, Darian House. Number 10, Christy Schwartz-Andrew. Number 11, Aaron Schrock. Number 12, Lindsay Green. Number 13, Elizabeth Breckville. Number 14, Natalie Ombat. Number 15, Brooklyn Harris. Number 16, Anna Hilton. Number 17, Sydney Cruz. And number 18, Taylor Rush. The interviews are coached by Jim Frontier, assisted by Jim Dartrey, Whitney Cloud, Alexa Magnuson, Andrew Tate, and Riley Martin. Now for your University of St. Francis Lady Cougar. Number 1, a freshman outside hitter from Albany, Indiana, Katerina Ignacio. Number 2, the junior outside hitter from Port Recovery, Ohio, Cassidy Reynolds. Number 3, a freshman outside hitter from Rensselaer, Indiana, Emily Barber. Number 4, sophomore defensive specialist from Muncie, Indiana, Nikki Marshall. Number 5, a junior right side hitter from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Laura Sneary. Number 6, a freshman middle hitter from Decatur, Indiana, Mackenzie Barker. Number 7, freshman middle hitter from Fort Recovery, Ohio, Kendra Seafried. Number 8, sophomore libero from Muncie, Indiana, Valerie Blank. Number 9, a freshman middle hitter from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Maddie Olo. Number 10, a sophomore right side from Valparaiso, Indiana, Annie Clark. Number 11, a junior defensive specialist from South Bend, Indiana, Sarah Ozinski. Number 12, a freshman setter from Manawan, Michigan, Maria Pilak. Number 13, a sophomore middle hitter from Indianapolis, Indiana, Megan D'Agostino. Number 14, a freshman middle hitter from Pinkerton, Ohio, Carson Isaac. Number 15, a sophomore outside hitter from Portland, Indiana, Ava Humpler. Number 16, a freshman right side from Cecil, Ohio, Faith Oberle. Number 17, a sophomore middle hitter from Indianapolis, Indiana, Maddie Harper. And finally, number 18, a freshman outside hitter from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Michaela Issa. The Lady Cougars are coached by Scott Evans and assisted by Rachel Weaver, Neil Budd, Mark Campbell, Jay Martin, and Seth the Boys Rossi. Let's play ball. Let's meet tonight's officiating. The certified line judges for tonight's contest are Cindy Ross and Mike Owen. Today's Part 2 officials, Mary Bledsoe, and all the standings are running for today's contest. This dog.
And there we are, folks, just moments away from the start of this match here between Goshen College and the University of St. Francis. Once again, this is the second match between these two schools. Goshen winning it back, or excuse me, St. Francis winning it at Goshen back on September 13th, 3-2. Lady Cougars, Maria Pilak named the Offensive Player of the Week in the Crossroads League. I believe that was 2 weeks ago. Pilak, it's looking like She will be honored by the Crossroads League this year, having a fantastic season. Once again, entering today ranked number 21 in the country with 1,045 assists. Cassidy Rammel leading the Cougars with 344 kills. Kendra Seifring, the freshman, has 226. Both of those players are from Fort Recovery, Ohio. And Ava Kunkler, the sophomore, has 212, as that was Nikki Marshall with the serve. Block goes out of bounds, so that's a point for Darianne Most. She's a sophomore, 6'1", out of Bristol, Indiana. She comes from Bethany Christian High School. So Goshen goes up 1-0 early on in this match. It's number 18 with the serve, Taylor Eash. Rammel, just a bit long. Goshen goes up 2-0. Taylor Eash, a freshman middle hitter, goes 6'3" from Topeka, Indiana, Westview High School. Westview actually won the boys semi-state cross-country meet at New Haven this past Saturday. They beat our local school, Carroll High School, out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Rammel. That was picked up by number 3, Manley. Darianne Most starting off this match impressively with 2 kills. Manley's a junior defensive specialist from Monroe, Indiana, with the service ace. She's from Adams Central High School. Folks, we do have live stats for today's match. Service error is going to give St. Francis its first point of the match, 4-1. So Nikki Marshall served it up first. Valerie Flick now with the serve, the sophomore, defensive specialist, libero. Short set was picked up by Most. Good dig by Flick. Rammel, kill. Just goes outside as she was trying to ride that near line. Coach Scott Haddix, in his 4th season with the Cougars this year, shortening up his bench, as he likes to go about 8 players deep on the floor. And that set by Pelak, just a little bit of miscommunication there between her and Seifring, as Seifring left her feet, set a little bit too high, out of the reach. So we have our first timeout here. 6-1, Goshen on top here in set number 1. St. Francis. This is the first of 4 home matches. Lady Cougars will be at home on Friday and Saturday, and then finish up the regular season against Mount Vernon Nazarene University a week from today, next Wednesday. Cougar football team back at home this weekend. This Saturday they will play Lindenwood Belleville, and then they will finish up the regular season the following week against Taylor University from Upland, Indiana. Taylor also a part of the Crossroads League with the University of St. Francis. Goshen College does not have a football program. Good dig. That was number 23, number 22, excuse me, not listed on our roster. Rammel, and that's just going to be a little bit far. So Cassidy Rammel missing on her first 2 spikes. 7-1, Goshen on top. 22 is Tracy McKinnon, as the serve is by number 14, Natalie Amtvedt. That was dug out there by Pelak and into the net by Flick. 8-1, Goshen on top. Cougar football team started the season ranked number 1 in the country, and they are still number 1 in the country. With a point to Goshen, now up 9-1. Lady Maple Leafs have won their last 2 matches, but before that, they were on a 4-match losing streak. Lawrence Tech, Huntington, Marion, and Indiana Wesleyan all losses. As Rammel got all of that one, and the deflection's gonna go OB as it was up in the rafters. Cassidy Rammel with the kill. That's her first kill of the match. With the serve is number 12, Maria Pilak. Big hit by number 1, Megan Gurka. Net violation. Going against St. Francis, so 10-2 is your score. Now with the serve is number 6, Haley Vanderveld. Junior outside hitter, 5'9", from Grand Blanc, Michigan. To Goshen up by 9 points currently. It's taken by Marshall, Pilak, and Seafring. Good short set as Kendra Seafring reached back and let her rip. Kendra Seafring in her freshman year has been outstanding, averaging 2.13 kills per game. She's got 7 assists, 16 service aces, 66 digs, and 76 blocks, which leads St. Francis. At the net, point going to number 12, Lindsay McQuinn, sophomore middle hitter, 6'2", from Lake Worth, Florida. (12-3) is your score. Service error by the libero, Tracy McKinnon. It's actually McKinnon Tracy. Hit over to Ann Clark. Clark just a sophomore. Seafring from the back row, set over to Ava Kunkler. Kunkler third on the team in kills for St. Francis, as at the net, Ann Clark, great play for the kill. Pulls the Cougars to within 7. 5-12 is your score. Seafring once again entering today. She's got 16 service aces. Clark and Pilak and Seafring. Pilak saying that's her ball. She called for it. (13-5). With the serve is now number 4, Jennifer Ritchie. Kunkler. That was a double block at the net. Moused, picked up by Pilak. Clark looking for the dink shot. Moused at the net once again. She's ranked nationally in blocks. Set goes over to Mouse, big kill. Double block at the net. That was D'Agostino and Clark. Dig from the back row. Cassidy Rammel. As Kunkler sends it over. D'Agostino. Very athletic middle hitter. Megan D'Agostino. She is from Cardinal Ritter High School, Indianapolis, Indiana. Cardinal Ritter, known for their football programs. They're very good. And that set, that was a free ball hit over by Taylor Eash. D'Agostino with the kill from the right side. Cougars starting to pick it up here. Now with 3 kills, Goshen with 5 kills. Goshen with a .214 attack percentage. St. Francis at a -250 as the service error It's going to double up the score, 14-7, Goshen on top. With the serve for the Maple Leafs, number 5, Allie Rohrer. Sophomore setter, 5'6", from Allendale, Michigan. Kunkler letting it rip. And I believe we got Goshen into the net. Cougars down by 6, 14-8. Nikki Marshall back in to serve. She served it up first for St. Francis. Nikki entering today with 17 service aces. Averages .18 per game. Attacking air by number 1, Megan Girk. She's a senior. Right side hitter, 5'11", from Wyoming, Michigan. Lady Cougars now only down by 5. Marshall with the serve. That's a service error, just a bit long. Only missed that one by about a ball's length. 15-9. Now at the serve is Megan Manley, her second go around. 5'8". D'Agostino. And that was a little bit of heat on that spike there for D'Agostino. Hard to handle as the Cougars now reach double digits, down 15-10. That was McKinnon. Set's going to go behind. Left-handed kill for Girk. (16-10). Now with the serve is Natalie Omdevet. Short set, Seafring. There was no doubt about that one as she was able to rise up and go straight down with that spike for the kill. Now it's Maria Pilak, the freshman. Is that going to fall in for an ace? It sure does. How about it for Maria Pilak? That's her 21st ace on the season. She averages .19 per game. Cougars now within 4. Another point for St. Francis. Now within 3 as we got a timeout going to be called by Goshen. We'll take a timeout with them.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit summitcitysports.com.
Back here at the Hutzel Athletic Center where Goshen leads it 16-13. Saw that ad from summitcitysports.com last weekend at the Norwell Regional for volleyball, where Bishop Dwenger and Newcastle had quite an impressive match. So you'll want to check that out at summitcitysports.com on their YouTube channel. 17-13, Goshen back on top. Newcastle has two sisters on the squad. One's a freshman. I believe she's number 10. And wait till you see her serving. She gets kind of on top of the ball, and it has some serious dive, I guess you would say. Some downspin as Rammel lets her rip. Set's going to the outside. We got a double hit going to be called on Goshen. Point for St. Francis. Up by 3 as Ava Kunkler comes in for Nikki Marshall. Rammel, the junior. Tipped at the net, dug out by Pelak. Big hit by Ann Clark with the kill. Now pull St. Francis to within 2. For Clark, her first kill of the match with 2 digs. Thought that was her second kill, if I remember correctly. Once again, live stats at daxstats.com. Just go to the webcast. Another point for the Lady Cougars now, who pull within 1. Rammel trying to tie this game up for the Lady Cougars. Set into the middle, picked up by Pelak. Clark. Big rip, and it's going to hit the line for another kill. Clark can't believe it. I'd say it looked close from up here in the crow's nest. Nonetheless, we're tied at 17s. The first time since the start of this match. Rammel as McKinnon. They have been setting number 10, Christy Schwarzendruber, the senior outside hitter from Shickley, Nebraska. Heston College is where she transferred in from. Goshen's back up, 18-17. Double hit called for the Lady, or on the Lady Cougars, so 19-17 now your score. So McKinnon Tracy with the service error pulls St. Francis back to within 1 as D'Agostino enters the match. It's Kendra Seifring with the serve. Just a bit long. Score is now 20-18. Jennifer Ritchie, the freshman defensive specialist from New Carlisle, Indiana, New Prairie High School. Pelak behind her to Clark. Clark starting to heat up here in set number 1. For Clark now with 3 kills. The Cougars' attack percentage now only at negative .042 as they started off this match at negative .250. Moused. Kept alive by Flick and sent over by Clark. Mouse dink shot will fall in for a point. 2-point ad for the Lady Maple Leafs. Once again, Allie Rohr with the serve. Big hit by D'Agostino. Sent over by Tracy. Set over to D'Agostino. That was blocked by Mouse. That was a double block. Number 18 also in the area. Flick. Pelak over to Kunkler. Double block. Number 18, Taylor Eash, doing some work at the net. Good dig by Pelak, sent over by D'Agostino. Set goes behind. And finding the open area is Gurka. So a timeout going to be called by St. Francis, currently down 22-19. Folks, Parkview Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine provider for your Cougars.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Back at the Hutzel Athletic Center, Goshen up 22-19. Goshen currently with 10 kills, St. Francis with 8 in this match. Goshen 10 assists, St. Francis with 8 assists. Both teams with 2 aces. The Cougars have 14 digs to Goshen's 13. St. Francis with 2 blocks. Goshen has yet to record one. That's a service error. Goshen with 0 blocks, even though Darian Moust is ranked number 36 in NAI with 98 in 27 matches. Once again, Goshen entering with a 15-12 overall record. Pelak, Rammel. That was picked up by number 4, Ritchie. Mouse big hit, but Nikki Marshall is there in the back row. Pelak looking for the dink shot. Was snuffed out at the net by the Lady Maple Leafs. And good placement. Megan Girk. For Megan, that's her 3rd kill. She's got 1 air in 5 total attacks. Megan Manley. Big hit by Rammel. Was picked up in the back row. A little bit strong there on that first hit by Ritchie. Allie Rohr, number 5, had some trouble with it as it was descending into the net. 23-21 with Flick about to serve it. Valerie Flick, considered one of the better liberos in the Crossroads League. She was a National Player of the Week last year during her redshirt freshman season. Mouse, good dig by Flick. Still, Goshen's going to get the point. It's set point here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. Taking a look at Goshen's schedule here, they beat Mount Vernon Nash 3-1 last time out. And then at Mount Vernon Nash, they won 3-2. Rammel, good pick up in the back row there by Ombevet. Dig by Clark, not enough, as Goshen will take set number 1, 25-21. Fort Financial Credit Union, another great sponsor of the University of St. Francis Cougar Athletics.
You design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
My grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City.
Lady Cougars about to start set number 2 here against the Goshen Maple Leafs. Currently down 1-0. St. Francis this Friday will host Spring Arbor University, 7 p.m. start. And then a day later we'll host Bethel College, 4 p.m. start. And then, excuse me, I was wrong, but it'll be the following Thursday. So not next Wednesday, it'll be next Thursday. Lady Cougars will host Mount Vernon Nass for their final home match of the season. And currently, folks, St. Francis is in 6th place in the Crossroads League, and they are tied with Huntington University for 6th place. So if the season were to end today, Huntington in the 5th place would travel to Taylor University, and St. Francis would travel to Grace College in round 1 of the Crossroads League tournament. Last time out against Grace College, St. Francis won it 3-1 in their first meeting with the Lady Lancers at Winona Lake. It was St. Francis winning it 3-1. So that bodes pretty good for St. Francis here in the Crossroads League tournament. But sooner or later, you're going to have to meet up with Marion University, who's ranked number 25 in the country. They're 14-2 in the conference, 24-4 overall. Indiana Wesleyan, who's receiving votes nationally in the 31 spot. They are 21-8 overall and 14-3 in conference play. So leaving the floor for Goshen will be Lindsay McQuinn, sophomore middle hitter at 6'2". And with the serve will be number 5, Allie Rohr. Marshall. Pilak sets it right behind for D'Agostino. Big block at the net. And in the mix there was Darian Moust. Goshen up 1-0. So we are tied at 1 after the service error. Valerie Flick now with the serve. Nikki Marshall right in front, off to the side, to the right. Set. And dink shot put over by Gurka. And so that attack was outside of the antenna. Lady Cougars get the point. Tracy from the back row. Mouse looking for a dink shot. Just missed getting it over the net. Mouse, the sophomore, once again, 6'1". Tracy. Set goes behind. Wow, that shot just rode the net. Mouse. Pilak over to Cassidy Rammel. from the opposite side. And Mouse, once again, that's going to be on the other side of the antenna. Lady Cougars on a roll here to start set number 2. They're up 4-1. Pilak set goes behind. Seifring off the block by Mouse for the point. For Kendra Seifring, that's her 3rd kill. She's got 2 airs in 6 total attacks. St. Francis attack percentage is now at 0s. Goshen College is at 158. Goshen with 13 kills to 9. Maple Leafs 13 assists to 9. 17 digs to 18 for St. Francis. Both teams with 2 aces. Lady Cougars with 2 blocks, 1 block for the Maple Leafs. In game number 1, St. Francis with 8 kills, 8 airs, and 33 total attacks. Goshen had 13 kills, 5 airs, and 35 total attacks. Leading the Cougars in kills currently is Ann Clark and Kendra Seifring with 3 apiece. Cassidy Rammel has 2. D'Agostino has 1. Ava Kunkler has 1. Megan Girk has 3 for Goshen. Darian Moust has 5. And Christy Schwarzendruber has 3. Lindsay McQuinn has 1. As Lady Cougars get the point after the pinball effect. Flick with the marathon service. Flick serve is more like a rubber band getting shot. A lot of torque. Moust. Flick, and that's going to be sent over by Clark. Just over the outstretched arm of Flick. So Goshen's going to put a Band-Aid on the bleeding there, down 6-2. Now with the serve, that's number 3, Manley. Set, Girk, picked up by Flick. Pilak over to Rammel. Rohr, the setter, was able to keep it alive. Girk, dink shot. And point going to go to Goshen. I think we had a Lady Cougar into the net. Another point for Lady Maple Leafs, now down by 2, 6-4. Set over to Seifring. Rohr picks it up. Dirk sends it over. Marshall from the back row. Quick set. Seifring was there, and that's the kill for Kendra Seifring. Lady Cougars back up by 3, 7-4. Entering for Goshen will be number 18. Taylor Eash. Mouse. Flick from the back row. Rohr looking for the dink. Good dig by Pilak. Rammel, that's just going to miss the end line. Goshen now down by 2. Lady Maple Leafs are coached by Jim Ruthier, who's in his 9th season with the squad. Clark spike. That was picked up by number 14. Double block at the net. Seifring and Clark. Pelak sets it over to Rammel. Big hit. Is this going to be deflected OB? Lady Cougars up 8-5. Zava Kunkler is going to enter the match for Nikki Marshall. That was Cassidy Rammel with the serve. And with the service ace. 9-5 now, Lady Cougars up. We are in the second set. Goshen did win set number 1, 25-21. Tracy pushed over, flick. Pelak sets it up behind. Seifring double block. That was 12-10 for Goshen. Schwartzendruber's number 10, McQuinn's number 12. Goshen now down by 2, 9-7. Number 1 team in the country is Lindsey Wilson out of Kentucky. They're 21-0. Viterbo out of Wisconsin is number 2. They're 23-1. In the last top 25 ranking, the roles were reversed. Goshen now pulls within 1, 9-8. It's number 6 with the serve. She hits a hard kill at the net. That was number 10, Schwartzendruber. Vanetveldt with the serve. We are tied up at 9. Vanetveldt still serving. She leads Goshen entering today with 22 service aces. That's going to be 23. Goshen takes the lead 10-9. That's a service error. Lead goes back to the Lady Cougars. It'll be the freshman, Seifring. That was number 10, Schwartzendruber. She's wearing the ace bandage around her waist. So Ava Kunkler is going to give the Lady Cougars back the lead. Haley Vanevelt has 3 aces and 7 total serves today. Ava Kunkler with 2 kills, 2 attack errors, and 10 total attacks. Ann Clark with another kill. That's her 4th of the match. Looks like DAC Stats is really picking up its game here. Whoever is the last person to score, their photo and name and number all pop up. And it's good stuff. Ann Clark. And that's up into the rafters. Kept alive. Free ball coming up for the Lady Cougars. Pelak. Kunkler with the kill. Kunkler now with 3 kills, 2 errors, and 11 total attacks. Lady Cougars up by 3. Service error there by Seifring. Seafring once again entering today with 16 service aces, 49 service errors, and 282 serves. D'Agostino, no doubt about that one there. Pelak set it into her sweet spot right there as D'Agostino got all of that hit. So the score is 14-11. Ann Clark with the serve. Ooh, big return as it's going to go long and OB. So Clark picks up the ace. Ann Clark entering this match with 20 service aces, 33 service errors. Big kill by Schwarzengerber. So it's 15-12. Kunkler. From the back row is number 11, Erin Strock. Have not called her name very often in this match. Strock, back row, just over her right hand. Kunkler with the kill. Ava Kunkler racking up the kills. Once again, entering today, number 3 on St. Francis team with 212 kills on the season. It's Ava Kunkler. Set goes over to Rammel. Rammel leads St. Francis entering today with 344 total kills, and that ranks her number 30 in the NAIA. Outstanding. Marshall. Set goes over to Sydney Cruz, the junior, right side. She's from Community Baptist High School out of South Bend, Indiana. Allie Rohr, the sophomore setter, with the serve. Rammel. Another kill for Cassidy Rammel. Cassidy now with 5 kills in 18 total attacks. Goshen's going to take a TO down 18-13. We'll take one with them.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Golden cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City Sports.
Coming out of the timeout, St. Francis up 18-13 here, down 1-0. Pelak and Valerie Flick, that's going to be a nice combination there. Pelak, one of the top setters in the Crossroads League. Flick, one of the top liberos. Cassidy Rammel, only a junior, so future's looking pretty good here at St. Francis. Rammel listed at 6 foot, once again from Fort Recovery High School. That's an attacking error by Taylor Eash. Dirk to send it over for Goshen. Seafring, double block. Mouse gets the best of that one. Goshen down by 5. That was Manley, Megan Manley with the serve. Rammel with the kill. No, it's long. Just a bit outside. Set goes back over to Mouse looking for the dink. Picked up by Clark. Goshen finding the hole in the defense. Pulls within 3. Coach Chad Lacrosse and the men's basketball team. It's going to be exciting, folks, this Friday as part of Olivet Nazarene's homecoming. They will tip off the 2017-2018 season. Big swing and a huge block by Seafring at the net, and Cassidy Rammel. 20-16, Maria Pilak with the serve. Tracy from the back row, roar. It's going to be dug by Pilak. Good dig by Tracy. Block at the net. That was number 12, Lindsay McQuinn. So 20-17 is your score, and with the serve, it's number 14, Natalie Omdevet. She's got a nice jump serve. Clark finds the hole, the back line. And Clark's on fire with 5 kills now. That ties her with Cassidy Rammel for a team high. It'll be Rammel with the serve. Cassidy just nipped the top of the net and it falls in. Kunkler with the kill. Ava Kunkler now with 5 kills in 14 total attacks. D'Agostino's got the best attacking percentage at 200. She's got 2 kills, 1 air, and 5 total attacks. Big serve there for Vanderbilt. As that'll be a point for Goshen. We got a basketball doubleheader coming up a day after the Lady Cougars' last home volleyball match. Lady Cougars play their last match on Thursday against Mount Vernon Naz with a 7 p.m. start. We will have live video of that match for you. And then a day later, we're going to have a basketball doubleheader. Lady Cougars tipping off at 6:30 against Aquinas. And the Cougar men taking on Cornerstone, the powerful Golden Eagles of Cornerstone. Cornerstone's assistant coach took a head coaching job at Indiana Tech. So he's going to try to turn around the Warriors program, try to get the Warriors on par with the Cougars here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Actually, it was just 2 years ago when Coach Lacrosse and Coach Peckenball from Indiana Tech and then the coach from IPFW, John Kaufman, were all conference coaches of the year. Goshen's going to get the point now, down by 2. But then Peckenball left after last season with Indiana Tech. It was not a good season for the Warriors last year. And he left that program and went back to IPFW to become an assistant. I believe that's where he's at. Kill. Ava Kunkler. So I guess Peckinpah wanted to get back into D1 basketball. And Clark. Service error. He's going to keep Goshen in this thing as we have set point. 24-22. Maple Leaves. Flick. Set. D'Agostino looking for the corner. And they're going to call that a point for St. Francis as she squeaks it inside the line. Cougars taking set number 2, 25-22. We're getting ready for set number 3, tied at 1 apiece. Once again, folks, Parkview Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine provider for Cougar Athletics.
You design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
My grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City.
We are tied up at 1 set apiece here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. This is game number 1 of a 4-match homestand here for your Lady Cougars. The Cougars will host Spring Arbor this Friday with a 7 p.m. start, Bethel College on Saturday with a 4 p.m. start, Mount Vernon Nazarene University with a 7 p.m. start. So it works out perfectly, folks. You can come over to Bishop Darcy Stadium, 12 p.m. kickoff, to watch the Cougar football team host Lindenwood Belleville, the Lynx from Belleville, Illinois. And at the conclusion of that game, hop on over here to the Hut, and you can watch the Lady Cougars take on the Bethel College Pilots. Bethel currently in 7th place. They have a 5-9 conference record, 12-18 overall. Lady Cougars do have the worst overall record in the Crossroads League. But believe me when I tell you, they play a very tough out-of-conference schedule. Montana Tech, Columbia out of Missouri, Park out of Missouri, Missouri Baptist. These are all ranked teams that the Cougars travel to. Well, they've been in Missouri, Montana, and most recently in Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines at Grandview University, that in itself is like a 10 or 11 hour drive. I want to say 10. I mean, it's on the far part of Iowa. Makes the drive to St. Ambrose nothing. St. Ambrose, that's about an 8-hour drive. Davenport, Iowa. But I mean, that's pretty much just over the border from Illinois. 1-1. Remember, we got live stats for you. Let's go to DaxStats, NAIDaxStats.com, and click on the webcast. Goshen's going to get the first point. Now with the serve, it's number 3, Megan Manley. Marshall. Pelak over to Cassidy Rammel. Tipped at the net, and trying to keep it alive there was number 4, Ritchie. But we're going to give Cassidy Rammel another kill. That's her 6th kill of the match, which ties her with Ava Kunkler for a team high. Darian Moust has a match high 8 kills. Pelak over to Rammel. Fights through the double block for the kill. Dink shot picked up by Flick. Set goes behind for Seafring. Nice pancake by Ritchie. And I think we have a net violation going to be called on Goshen. Lady Cougars up now 3-1. Garrick back over to Ritchie. It's a free ball for St. Francis. Rammel. Cassie Rammel's on fire here in set number 3. 9 kills now, 5 attacking errors, and 26 total attacks. Cougars as a team up to a 133 attack percentage. 1 point in this match, they're at a negative 250. Double block is going to go OB as Mouse gets another kill. With the serve, it's number 8, left-handed serve. Tessa Clark, freshman defensive specialist from Bethany Christian out of Goshen. On our women's soccer team, Alyssa Trosper is a freshman. She's a fantastic goal scorer. Did suffer an injury that she's still not 100% from. That's a service error. Cougars up 5-3. But Alyssa Trosper was a Goshen Red Hawk, and she was the school's all-time leading goal scorer. Now she's a freshman for the Lady Cougars. Big kill, that was number 10, Schwartzendruber. Schwartzendruber entering with 156 total kills, which is second best for the Lady Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs is a pretty cool mascot. You don't see it very often. Now the Cougars, on the other hand, well, we're one of 3 in the Crossroads League. But that block's going to go OB. Kill for Clark. But the Cougars, believe it or not, it's not the most popular mascot in the country. So I think it's like Bulldogs or something like that. Even the Wildcats is more popular than the Cougars. Cougars is like number 6. At one time when they were making the name change, I believe it was in right around like 1996. It was right at the start of the football program. Some folks wanted to call it the St. Francis Celtics. Oh boy, that would have been cool. So Rammel, it's going to go OB as we are tied up at 6. The St. Francis Celtics. There is one other Celtics out there as far as the college programs are concerned. And I think they're the Blue Celtics. But you got the Notre Dame Fighting Irish up in South Bend, about an hour and a half away. As Ann Clark gets the kill there, up 7-6. And it would have stayed with that Irish theme, you know. St. Francis trying to be a small school, Notre Dame. And the St. Francis Cougar football program is the has more wins than any other college football program in the state of Indiana throughout the past 15 years. Probably even longer than that. St. Francis in its 20th year of football, so I bet if you went back 19 years, nobody has more wins than the Cougars of St. Francis. And a national championship. Flick, Pelak over to Kunkler, double block. Double block led by Taylor Eash. Eash on that block. Kunkler. Set over to Moss. That's a kill. Darian Moss is still killing it. She's got 10 now in the match on 22 total attacks. That's a attacking percentage of .381. Only Schwarzendruber's better. She's 7 of 14 with 0 errors. Not too shabby. Moss looking for the dink. Clark with the free ball. It was sent right back over by Eash. Ten to 8, your score. Goshen on top. We got a TO going to be called by Coach Scott Haddix and the Lady Cougars.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Back at the hut, 10 to 8 is your score. With the serve is number 5, Allie Aurora. Pelak, D'Agostino from the middle. And that's a kill for number 13, Megan D'Agostino. Pulls her team to within 1. D'Agostino now with 4 kills and 8 attacks. Just 1 error. Nikki Marshall with the serve. Mouse picked up by Flick. Set Rammel. Double block picked up by Clark. And we had a joust at the net there as Pelak sent it over. And a kill. Tied at 10. Marshall once again. She started off this match with the serve. Clark. Ooh, nice save by Pelak. She is amazing. Set, moused. And it's going to go OB. That's another kill for number 9. Now with the game high 11 kills. Outstanding work by Darian Moust. She's only a sophomore. If I had to guess, when the All Crossroads League awards come out, number 9 for Goshen will be on there. But you can be sure that number 2 for St. Francis will be on there, Cassidy Rammel. In the back row was number 11, Sarah Hozinski, newly inserted. D'Agostino continuing to rock it. My head filmer for the football team is also from Cardinal Ritter. As that's going to be a point for Goshen. Looking at the overall stats, Goshen still leading in attacking percentage at 227, St. Francis at 163. Cougars leading kills 31-28 and assists 31-28. From the back row, that was number 8, Tessa Clark. Double block, nice dig, kept alive by Rammel. Schwarzendrager, Druber. Nice play, that free ball was taken down, killed by Rammel. And Clark gonna check back in for Hozinski. Pilak with the serve. Set goes over to Schwarzendrager. Pilak behind to Clark. And that's a kill. So Lady Cougars back up now. They're up 13-12. With the sets tied at 1 apiece. Set in the middle. Quick set. And the kill for McQuinn. Lindsay McQuinn now with 4 kills in 9 total attacks with 1 error. Pilak, Rammel, off the block going OB. That was Sydney Cruz. Good attempt at it. Just hit off her right arm and OB. Rammel with another kill in the serve coming up. USF up 14-13. Set the outside, Schwarzendrager. Beautiful double block there, Seafring and Ann Clark. Kunkler, nice play at the net, keeping it alive. Set goes to Kunkler. That time, good dig by Pilak. Another one to Kunkler. It's like 3 straight blocks at the net by Goshen. And net violation. Clark with the jump serve. It's Tracy from the back row. And that shot's a bit long. Cougars rolling right now. As Goshen head coach Jim Ruthier in his 9th season gonna have to call a TO.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Coming out of the timeout, Cassidy Rammel with the serve. 17-14 now, Goshen. Down by 3. It'll be McKinnon Tracy with the serve. And that's McKinnon with a Mac at the front, M-A-C. Seafring looking for the dink. Dunk, dunk. And kept alive. Clark, kill. Annie Clark's having herself a game. 10 kills now. 1 kill behind the leader, Moust and Cassidy Rammel. Hitting percentage of .438 for Annie Clark. Set behind. Nice block, Kunkler and D'Agostino. Seafring with the serve. Nice block at the net, and Clark and D'Agostino. Seafring. Set goes behind. Good rip by Sydney Cruz. Sydney Cruz, number 17, entering today with 60 kills, 7 assists, 27 digs, and 25 blocks. Good dig there by Cassidy Rammel. Bump to Kunkler. Tracy. Set goes over to Moust. And that's going to be a kill for number 9. Pelak sets behind. Clark off the double block for the kill. 21-16 now. And Clark, 11 kills in 18 attempts. That ties her with Cassidy Rammel for a team high. Service error. They'll pull Goshen to within 4. Moust wins the joust at the net. Kunkler, nice dig from the back row. That was Ritchie. And the kill. Goshen now only down by 2. Attacking air pulls Goshen to within 1. Parkview Sports Medicine, the exclusive sports medicine provider for the Lady Cougar.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
Family Birthing Centers with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Serve for number 5, Allie Rohr. Big kill there by Michaela Hissong. Lady Cougars up 22-21. It's going to be Nikki Marshall now back with serve. Hissong comes in, gets the kill, and checks out. Mouse going to have to send over the free ball. D'Agostino, another kill. 2 more points. Lady Cougars will take set number 3. St. Francis currently with 39 kills in this match. Goshen with 34. That was Tracy from the back row. As the set goes over to Girk. And the kill. Be Megan Manley to serve. Rammel from the back row, that was number 5. Rare, but we got set point coming up here, 24-22. Valerie Flick with the serve. Set point as the fans get the rhythmic clap going. Set's going to Mouse. Nice block. That was a triple block at the net for St. Francis. Pilak over to Cassidy Rammel. Good dig from the back row, but not enough as the Lady Cougars take set number 3, 25-22, and are up 2 sets to 1. On to set number 4. Momentarily, you're watching Cougar Athletics here on the campus of the University of St. Francis.
You design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
My grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at Parkview Mom.
Back here at the Hut, 2-1. It's been a very exciting match, very competitive. All you have to do is take a look at the scores. Goshen winning set 1, 25-21. Cougars winning at 25-22, 25-22. You have to excuse me, folks. Wednesday is early football practice day, so we wake up at about 4:15 on Wednesdays in the morning. At least I wake up at that time. Coach D wakes up even earlier than that every day. Once again, folks, you can find live stats at daxstats.com. Pick up by Tracy. Got a net violation called on the Cougars. Back with the serve, that's number 5, Allie Rare. Tracy sends it over, D'Agostino. Pilak set's going to go to D'Agostino, and she kills. For Megan, she now has 6 kills in 14 attempts with 3 errors. Flick with the serve. Set goes to number 18, Ish. Seafring. That kill had some gas on it. 2-1. It's Flick with the serve. Once again. Marshall, a little strong, but a nice set by Maria Pilak to Seafring with the kill. 3-1. Up, dink shot. Nice dig by Clark and sent over by Rammel. That was from the setter, Allie Rare. Goshen now down by 1, 3-2. St. Francis trying to end a 4-match losing streak here to get the win against Goshen. A little chilly here in the Hut. Dirk sends it over. It's a nice dig by Marshall, and Rammel was picked up by Manley, number 3. Moused, partially blocked, but falls in for a point. Darien now has 16 kills, 33 total attacks, and just 2 errors. Wow. Hitting percentage of .406. Dump shot. Pilak. It's going to be sent over. That's a free ball by Marshall. And that's going to be blocked OB. Another kill for Moust. Clark. It's a new member in for St. Francis, Maddie Harper, number 16. Point for Goshen. Goshen now up 5-3. Rammel. Short set, we got Goshen, a double hit. Thought it was going to be a net violation. Cougars pull within 1, 5-4. University of St. Francis quarterback Nick Ferrer, he's a senior here for the Cougars. And this past Saturday, he threw for 6 touchdown passes, as that's going to be blocked out of bounds. Rammel with the kill. We're tied at 5. So he threw 6 touchdown passes. I think he's done that 4 or 5 times in his career. And he was taken out of the game with 8 minutes to play in the 4th quarter, so I was hoping he was going to get number 7 because that would have been a new program record. Either way, he'll have to settle for just taking over the Mid-States Football Association career touchdown passes. 123 in his career, as that's a service error by Pilak. Tied at 6. So that's just outstanding. It was a record that was set in 2008 by Chris Reiser from Ohio Dominican. ODU. There's Tessa Clark with the serve. She likes to start sideways with it. And cannot catch up to that one. Rammel with another kill. She now has 15. Cassidy will serve it. Rammel's obviously in phenomenal shape here. She never leaves the floor, and all she does is rack up kills. Coach Haddix there threw a fist out and had me fooled for a second. It's pretty cool, actually. Eight to 7 is your score. Kendra Seafreight with the serve. Service error into the net. Flick's going to come back onto the floor. Eight to 8 is your score. Set goes behind to Clark. Double block goes out of bounds. That was Eesh along with Schwarzengerber. Clark's going to go back to serving. And that had a little bit of a nosedive on it. I'm telling you, if you guys like to see some hard serves that just dive real fast, check out the freshman from Newcastle. Newcastle versus Bishop Dwenger volleyball. You type that into YouTube, you'll find it. It's a wicked serve. Very unorthodox serve. Clark. Tracy throws the right hand at it. But that's going to be a service ace for Clark. St. Francis They're trying to get this thing done and over with and get a sweep of the Goshen College Maple Leafs. Lady Maple Leafs. Clark set over to Michaela Hissong. Hissong working from the opposite side. So that's going to fall in for a point. Michaela Hissong played at Leo last year. They've got a real good sophomore over at Leo. She's a 6'1" outside hitter. Maybe 6'2". I think her last name's Miller. You can also check out the Leo versus Carroll volleyball match, and that was a stunner. Went into 5 sets. 12-9. Nice dig by Flick. We're going to say Valerie didn't get a hand underneath that, but it looked like a clean pancake. Rare left-handed jump serve. Mouse winning the joust. Rammel. Not much you can do about that. Cassidy now is 16. Cassidy had 20 kills against Montana Western earlier this year. That was back in August. That's going to be blocked out of bounds. She had 13 versus Peru State out of Nebraska. She had 20. All right. Seaframe with the kill. Cougars up 14-11. Ramla has 16 kills. Ann Clark with 12. Your double-digit kill machine for Lady Cougars. Seaframe. Tracy could not catch up to that one. Good attempt, though. Goshen coach Jim Ruthier is going to take a timeout. We'll be back with you momentarily.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit summitcitysports.com.
So Pelak with the service error. It's going to pull Goshen to within 3, 15-12. Lady Cougars up 2-1 here in set number 4. Once again, St. Francis coming in, losers of 4 straight. 3 of those were on the road in Des Moines, Iowa. Set, Rammel. And that's going to be blocked OB for the point. Rammel with another kill. Once again, season high is 20 kills. Not sure if that's got to be season. Really don't have her career highs. I can tell you that last year she had 203 kills. No, 325 kills. Seafring. That's 4 hits there for Goshen. Cougars rolling here. Goshen College going to take another timeout. So the Crossroads League tournament will begin November the 4th. The semifinals will be November the 8th, and the championship, it'll be hosted at the higher seed. The higher seed always hosts these events. The championship on November the 11th. Opening round of the national tournament will be November the 21st, and the NAIA championship November the 28th through December the 3rd. St. Francis once again will finish up the regular season Friday against Spring Arbor, Saturday against Bethel, and then next Thursday against Mount Vernon Naz. Next Thursday, that'll be it for the regular season. It'll be on to the Crossroads League tournament. That's Rammel with the serve. Seafring. Nice push there by Girk, trying to find the opening. And a double block. That was Girk along with number 12, Quinn. 4-point ad for St. Francis. Flick. Pilak keeps it alive. Free ball by Clark. Nice block, Seafring, Clark. Lady Cougars now with 8 blocks in this match. Goshen with 7. (18 to 14). D'Agostino, that'll fall in. Lady Cougars this year were on a 3-match win streak when they beat Spring Arbor on the road, Bethel on the road, then came here to the Hut and beat up on Huntington 3-1. That'll fall OB. Point going to number 17, Sydney Cruz, the 6-footer. Rammel. D'Agostino looking for the corner. Good bump by Jennifer Ritchie. And that's going to be a little bit long. Point for St. Francis. Lady Cougars hold a 5-point advantage and just 5 points away from taking set. Numero 4. Service air by Marshall. Pilak, Ramel. Tracy with the dig. Mouse, nice pickup by Valerie Flick. That's going to be a little bit long. Goshen pulls within 3. Set, Ramel. That was blocked by Ish. Tracy. Kaczynski over to Pilak, D'Agostino. Set in the middle, Ish. Marshall. Set's going to Girk, and it falls in. 20-18. Timeout going to be called by St. Francis coach Scott Haddix. Fort Financial Credit Union, a proud supporter of Cougar Athletics.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
(20-18). With this serve is Allie Rare. Ooh, short set goes to D'Agostino with the kill. 4 points away from taking this match are the Lady Cougars. D'Agostino now has 9 kills in 20 total attacks with 3 errors. Valerie Flick with the serve. See if she can do 4 in a row. Yeesh, partially blocked. That was Seafring and Ramel. Dink shot, Seafring. Perfect placement. (22-18). Mouse double block, Seafring along with Pilak. That one finds the opening. Number 1, Meg Girk, now 8 kills and 18 total attacks. Darian Moss, though, leads all players with 19. Ramel with 17. Clark with 12. Those are your leaders. As it'll go OB. And Clark back in for Huzinski. And it'll be Maria Pilak with the serve. set. This pickup by Pelak. Free ball is killed. Yeeks. 23-20. Back to serve for Goshen's number 14, Natalie Amtvat. Marshall from the back row. Set goes behind. Clark. Kill. For Ann, that'll be kill number 13. Match point. 24-20. Cassidy Rammel with the serve. Big right-handed jump serve that was picked up by Tracy. Set. And a double block goes OB. Big bummer. Hey, everybody. Ann Clark, that is a season high in kills. She's got 13. Her previous season high is 11. So, way to go, Ann Clark. Cassidy Rammel's season high is 20 kills, and she's at 18. Oh, no. Goshen now with 22 points. And with the serve here is Vanderveld. Set goes behind. Clark with the kills. That's up into the rafters. In on top of the batting cage. Lady Cougars take the match 3-1 and snap their 4-match losing streak. Folks, thanks so much for joining us today. Once again, you can catch the Lady Cougars in action this Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. and 4 p.m. starts. And the final home match of the season will be on next Thursday, 7 p.m. against Mount Vernon Naz, and we will have live video of that match. Thanks for joining us, and have a wonderful weekend.